Yo, what is going on, guys? Life and Ron here, coming at you guys again with another video. And guys, in this one, we're gonna be talking about how to get a faster mile. I'll tell you guys the tips that kind of work for me. I was able to drop my mile from a 4:52 to a 4:41 in like 1 or 2 months, just from like the end of indoor to the beginning of outdoor. So it's pretty great improvement for just like a month or two. This is just like changing up what I was doing, starting to implement some of these tips I'm about to share with you guys. So let's go right into that. So first off, just kind of doing more mileage. So like you hear about a lot about the aerobic and anaerobic systems or whatever. So the best like tip I got was just like kind of doing long runs. At least implementing one long run into your weeks. So like Sundays are a good day to do it, because generally meets are like towards the end of the week. So if you can do like a race Saturday and then a long run Sunday of like 10 to 15 miles. I know it sounds like a lot, but it just gets easier every time. The longest I ever did was like 17, and even that wasn't horrible. The first one's usually the hardest, but once you knock that one out, you just kind of like, you're capable of it, so it becomes easier. And it's not gonna feel good every time, but you just kind of get used to it. It's whatever. You can throw on your headphones if you have some, play some music, just kind of like forget you're running. But like, so yeah, the long run definitely helps a lot. And now in terms of like the rest of the workouts throughout the week, tempo runs work really, really well. Speed workouts, strides at the end of every one of your runs, those are very important if you want to get faster. But I think a lot of people miss out on the long run, like the aerobic side of it, and that's kind of what bites them in the butt, because as you see, like halfway through the race, you start to die out, especially those like 400, 800 meter runners that try to run the mile. They start to die out because they don't have that like aerobic base that they need. So if you just like start to implement some more long runs, that'll help out a lot. But then obviously keeping balance with the speed workouts. Okay, so apart from running, like what else do you need to do outside of it? So my teammates and I did a lot of calf races. You just like you put your feet flat and then just raise up onto your toes. And we did those like 100 times a day. Do those every other day though, so you can give your muscles some time to recover. And then we did squats too. And then the days you're not doing calf raises, you want to do squats. So just like 100 squats. Once again, every other day. Core is very important. We do that every other day. And then strength, just like push-ups, or if you don't want to do push-ups, you can do like pull-ups or whatever, or just like lightweight exercises, because you don't want to gain too much muscle mass because that'll weigh you down, but you do want to be toned, or at least not have like layers of fat and stuff, because like muscle burns fat. So if you have a little bit of muscle, that can be beneficial. But yeah, so those are basically just the things I started to do, just doing more of that, being more consistent. Diet, I know, is pretty important. I don't really follow that one too well, but I'm actually going to be starting a gluten-free diet, so I'll update you guys in like a month or two how that is going. But yeah, those are basically just the things I started to do more of, be more consistent of, and that's what allowed me to drop my time significantly. And then also, before I forget, just on the long runs, try to like increase your pace a little bit, week over week. But also don't be worried if you don't hit your pace, because even like the best of the best runners don't feel great every day. So thank you guys for watching. Leave a comment if you got any more races that you want me to give you guys tips on or whatever. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.